Relationships can get so complicated. Dating can be complicated. Marriage can be complicated. Sibling relationships, parenting, and there's so many personalities, and you try to communicate. And what did you say? And what did they hear? And what was the misunderstanding? And how do we used to be close and now we're so distant? And it gets confusing. It gets overwhelming. And then James chapter 2, verse 8 brings this truth, this bottom line. It makes complicated situations simple. He says, keep the royal law. Love your neighbor as yourself. When you do that, you're doing it right. So in your relationships, as things get incredibly complicated sometimes, and there's all these things to sort through, and you're trying to analyze and figure it out and find solutions, just come back to that bottom line. What does it look like to love your neighbor as you love yourself? And love yourself, but love your neighbor as well. It's a both and. Both are important. How would you want to be treated? If you were in their shoes, what would you want to hear? What would you want it to be like? Run it through that filter, run it through that test, and then speak, and then act, and then listen according to that bottom line. It'll make life simple. Love your neighbor, your wife, your kids, person who lives next to your coworker, as you want to be loved. You're going to do right. It simplifies it. It's God's wisdom.